move right on. Written for Mademoiselle, Esquire, TV Guide, Texas Monthly, Harper's Magazine, Book Letter, and Southwest Review, Quartet, Carolina Quarterly, and other magazines. That's a lot of magazine
Well, that's
history.
spread over a lot of time, too. I've been plugging away at this since about 1968, seriously. And so those are all things that happen over a space of time.
So they fit in. Are you doing magazine writing right now as you are working
well,
on
every
novels?
now and then I do. I'm doing pieces for the Times Herald, and I'm working on a piece for the Texas Humanist. And whenever I get an idea that I think that Esquire might like, I go ahead and write it. If it's
by all means,
if it's not if it doesn't take too much time. And but I feel like that's all kind of diversionary energy, and I mostly do it because I need the money. And if I can spend 3 hours writing something that I think is going to get me $1,000, then I don't mind doing it.
It's well spent. 3 hours.
But a lot of times, if you get sucked into that, you write it and you send it out. And in my case, I have an agent who tries to sell it, and if she can't sell it, she sends it back to me, and I try it on a few magazines myself. And in fact, just yesterday, I wound up with something back on my desk, which I think I'm ready to declare dead now. There's nothing you can do with it except say, oh, well, it didn't sell anywhere, and I wasted all that time.
Well, you can keep it as your juvenilia, or as something a little after that when you're really very famous.
Like, who was it who just published those college stories? Thomas Pynchon just had his college stories published.
And they shouldn't have been,
right.
Probably.
Well, so say the reviewers.
Okay, now, I want to know, you had Thin Men of Haddam was which year? 73?
73.
And then country music was 74?
75.
75? Yeah. Okay. That's fast. That's...
Well, that's not fast at all. There were many years leading up to those 2 days. Really, you have to say that I started working on that first book in '68, and it took me basically 3 or 4 years to write it. And while it was being peddled, which took some time, I immediately went to work on country music, and so the time, and it took about 2.5 to 3 years.
And all that time, Buffalo Nickel is percolating?
It had never even been a novel out of that.